Greetings, YouTube. I recently wrote a Facebook post titled Life Being Initiation, especially at these moments since 2020. Life being initiation. Okay, so starting off, I think a lot of us got caught in certain situations and circumstances where we probably had some idea that something like this would happen with these energies coming through and pushing everything to the light. What's beneath in the darkness, hidden or veiled from the conscious realms, to pushing it from the subconscious or veiled in the subconscious realms up into the conscious realms and ready for purification and atonement or alchemy, transforming or alchemizing. The one thing we need to do, as far as I am feeling in this video right now, is to let go of everything we think we know about our society, ourselves, and we need to, as a collective, stop clinging to the old ways. The old ways are gone. They're done. They are. It's not coming back, no matter what what you're doing or not doing. The old ways won't come back. The old lifestyles will not be back. The pattern is changing. The sacred geometries are changing. The energy is changing. Do you want to be the one that is clinging to the dragon's leg as it rises into flight in the air? Scared that you may fall off of the leg because you're clinging to it? Afraid of where it's going to take you as far as heights go when it flies, the great flight, the great soar into the sky? Or do you want to be on top of the dragon, arms in the air, almost like you're riding a roller coaster, trusting this creature, trusting this magnificent creature, being the rider, operating with the full integrity of both yourself and your corresponding dragon as a dragon rider? I'd much rather be the one who's riding the top and clinging to the bottom, wondering what will happen to me if I don't have the strength to cling. We shouldn't be clinging things. How I personally saw the last year and a half up to this point right now is people are making certain decisions based out of fear. Big time fear. I mean, right now, fear is broadcast and it's being perpetuated over and over and over. And it's fear, in a state of fear. If your emotions get compromised and you're pushed into the state of fear, you will compromise decisions for yourself if you buy into the fear that's being pumped out right now. We need to step back from that and somehow find a place within ourselves, because all is within ourselves. You know, my significant other, or my wife, she would tell me, and she still does, Andrew, everything is within you. Everything is within. You don't need externals. Everything is within you. All the knowledge, answers, information is within you. It's almost like you need to know thyself as soul. Know thyself as soul. And be it. And yes, we are going to have angst and get triggered and have emotions. But how do we handle that? What do we do? What do we do? During this, we're moving into the, I would call it, from a certain standpoint, we are moving into the second half of the Great Dragon Year, second half of the spiral of the Great Dragon Year, and the Great Dragon Year. And within that, we're moving into various vortices of energies right now. And don't support the systems. That was the message I was getting from the dragon clans. Don't support the system with your energy. Very important right now. Do not support the system with your energy. We must allow it to crumble. As it's what it's doing. It's crumbling apart. I see it kind of like something gets consuming its own tail. It's running out of energy. It's desperate. It's clean. It's desperate for the energy, for your energy from your soul matrix. Let's just call a spade a spade. The energy from your soul matrix. So right now, this is why I say it's a great initiation time. And how are you personally going to handle the initiations, pass or fail? It doesn't have to be like that, though. I think everyone can pass it, but we're definitely seeing right now the two timeline splits. The organic timeline versus the non-organic or synthetic timeline. So we have the synthetic timeline going on right now. And in that synthetic timeline, you've got AI come into... You got AI in that synthetic timeline. And the organic timeline is running right there and with it. And at some point, the two timelines split apart as the two civilizations. In each of the timeline, they show us. It's all choice. Mind you, this is choice. People, you make choices at the end of the day. This is about choice. And the two timeline split. You're sitting on the side of this synthetic. Interesting collective, or you're going to go on the side of you being free as a sovereign light being or a sovereign god or goddess self. And that's the choice. And there's no time for fence anymore. We're off. No one should be on the fence. You shouldn't be in a state of neutrality. You choose one timeline or you choose another. And if you don't choose any, one will be chosen for you in conjunction to the fact that you're not directing your energetic bodies at this point, or your consciousness, or your awareness, or influencing time fields. You're allowing them to influence you, and when you allow that to happen, these entities that are within these fields are going to come right on in, and they're going to make the choice for you. They will make the choice for you. Therefore, you will be acting out their choices, not your own. You will be acting out theirs, not yours. You'll be seeing things dismantle right before your eyes. Government institutions, just complete collapsing of what you would consider to be society, inter frameworks of society collapsing, and the new arising, if you consider that to be like a phoenix. Phoenix burns itself and then transforms itself from the ashes, renews itself, purifies itself. I think we're going through a big renewal and purification process right now. Everyone's being asked, it's being called up to do this one way or another. And it's happening at a very rapid rate, a very fast rate. We should be supporting each other right now, though, at the end of the day. That's what it belongs to, support, mutual respect. I myself this morning had a triggering event. I had to handle it. I was feeling a little emotional, don't know why. But I shouldn't have been at that juncture. I'm going to let the things calm, before, just going to let the emotion peter out, So we're all going through that. Some will feel very heightened awareness right now with what's going on, especially if you have it. Even if you don't, but most people that are feeling energies will have a deep connection into their water body or their highly feeling empathic body. I think it's good to feel into that and feel into the energies here. And then that kind of gets you into a bearing. and then focus and center through your heart. Our hearts are our center spaces. And at the end of the day, we are organic technology, for lack of a better word. We are the technology. Organic. Yeah, we'll specify. There's an organic timeline versus a non-organic timeline. Or corrupted timeline, whatever you want to talk about. So, we're all in this labyrinth together, so to speak. I just felt I needed to do a general informational video, just kind of feeling into things and where they stand. And I think as we move forward, I think there's going to be other great revelations happening before the end of this year. Okay, you know, we're moving into the crux of the last 2 months before the year closes out, the cycle of, as I'm calling it, the Great Dragon Year. Because that's what was impressed upon me in the dream times. Well, anyway, that's all I have to say for now. I just felt pressed to do a video about it, feeling like we're being initiated into a organic spectrum or a non-organic spectrum. Again, the choice is yours. And do I feel that in light of the given situation, health situation going around the country or world, was it extreme what happened? Yeah, absolutely extreme. This was not a normal reaction. Understand that this was a normal reaction, doing this. That this was a reaction from a desperate system trying to desperately cling to outdated power systems that are collapsing. You know, never seen anything like this on the history of the earth. Never seen such desperation in the attempt to keep power. And that's collapsing. Who wants to keep power in a collapsing system? I sure as heck wouldn't. Anyway, that's all for now, YouTube. Bye. I send each and every one of you much love and support from one heart to another. Bye. We hope you take care of yourselves and have a safe and happy day as you travel through your journeys. Blessed be.